Jammu Links News Top Stories is brought to you by Tasya Herbals alcohol-based hand sanitizer with neem and aloe vera extracts, helping India fight COVID-19. With 3 deaths on Wednesday, COVID-19 mortality in Jammu and Kashmir reached 104, elderly with comorbidities being the most among these. Officials said that the 2 persons who died at Chest Disease Hospital in Srinagar include a 75-year-old man from North Kashmir's Baramulla district and an 80-year-old man from southern Anantnag district. The 3rd death was reported from SKIMS Hospital and the deceased was a 50-year-old woman from Srinagar. Kashmir Valley accounts for 92 COVID-19 deaths, while 12 deaths have been taken place in Jammu region. The J&K branch of the Institute of Chartered Accountants of India celebrated its 72nd CA Foundation Day. CA Sat Sharma was the chief guest on the occasion, where ICAI organized various activities such as flag hoisting, blood donation camp, plantation drive, health checkups. Despite reorganizing the Power Development Department, 462 casual and need-based workers in the new corporation continue to remain without wages. A majority of them work as linemen and meter readers, who are the backbone of the erstwhile PDD. They have appealed to the state administration headed by Lieutenant Governor G.C. Murmu to end the years of discrimination with the workers of the Jammu region. The Jammu and Kashmir unit of the Congress on Wednesday staged a protest in Jammu against the rise in petrol and diesel prices and demanded that the government roll back the hikes immediately to relieve the people of the extra burden led by former Minister and Pradesh Congress Committee Vice President Raman Bhalla, scores of party activists and leaders. The protest was organized as part of a nationwide call given by Congress to express the anger of the people against the rising prices of essential commodities. A Central Reserve Police Force Jawan and a civilian succumbed to their injuries after terrorists attacked a road opening party in Sopur area of Jammu and Kashmir's Baramulla district. The other CRPF troopers have also been injured in the attack. The terrorists had attacked CRPF's road opening party when they were placing a checkpost along the personnel of Jammu and Kashmir Police on the Sopur bypass highway in model town of Sopur. Jammu and Kashmir police came to the rescue of a 3-year-old boy during a terrorist attack in Baramulla district on Wednesday. The police rescued the toddler from getting hit by bullets after terrorists opened fire at a patrol party in Jammu and Kashmir's Baramulla district, killing a CRPF personnel and 1 civilian. In a heart-melting picture, a policeman can be seen holding the kid in his arms and trying to cheer him up. It was the police priority to evacuate the child during the terrorist attack, and it was very challenging as terrorists were firing upon policemen, said Azim Khan, SHO Sopur on Wednesday. Earlier in the day, a Central Reserve Police Force Jawan and a civilian lost their lives after terrorists fired upon a CRPF patrolling party in Sopur.
तो हमने अपनी गाड़ियां सारी लगा के, जो बीपी गाड़ियां हमारे पास थी, तो सीआरपीएफ की थी, पुलिस की सारी व्यू ब्लॉक करके जो अपोजिट साइड से फायर आ रहा था, उस बच्चे को इवोकेट करना हमारी प्रायोरिटी थी.
An infiltration bid by terrorists has been foiled in the Keri area of Rajouri district in Jammu and Kashmir on early Wednesday morning. 1 terrorist has been killed. Terrorists opened fire after coming 400 meters inside the Indian side of line of control. The infiltration bid was foiled at 5:55 am, the sources added. 1 AK-47 and magazines have been recovered. Yog Guru Ramdev on Wednesday claimed that there is no restriction on Patanjali Ayurved Swasari Chronal Kit for COVID management, and now it will be available across the country. Ramdev said that Patanjali has conducted randomized, double-blinded and placebo-controlled clinical trials. Governments are trying to manage the perception about coronavirus infections and give a sense that the problem is not as bad it is, Congress leader Rahul Gandhi said on Wednesday. Asserting that it is important to accept the problem and fight it, Gandhi on Doctors' Day expressed solidarity with health workers and described them as a non-violent army risking their lives to save people from the coronavirus pandemic. The People's Liberation Army has deployed more than 20,000 of its troops along the line of actual control near the eastern Ladakh sector, even as India is closely watching the activities of another 10,000 to 12,000 Chinese troops deployed in Xinjiang with high mobility vehicles and a weaponry in the rear positions with the capability to reach the Indian front in 48 hours' time. To tackle land mafia and retrieve encroached government land, the Jammu and Kashmir administration has set a deadline of July 31st to complete survey and digitization of land records across the Union territory. The decision was taken after the administration learned that illegal entries of encroached about 9 lakh canal state and forest land in the Jammu region by the land mafia have been officially deleted and the land restored to the government only on paper. India registered the highest single-day COVID-19 deaths at 507 on Wednesday, with Maharashtra, Delhi and Tamil Nadu accounting for over 70% of the fatalities, while 18,653 new infections were reported, taking the total tally to 5,85,493. This is the 5th consecutive day that coronavirus infections have increased by more than 18,000. The country has seen a surge of 3,94,958 infections from June 1st till date. Union Minister Dr. Jitendra Singh has lauded the role of district collectors in particular and civil servants in general in the COVID pandemic. Addressing the inaugural session of 46th Advanced Professional Program in Public Administration through video conference organized by Indian Institute of Public Administration, Dr. Jitendra Singh said India's fight against corona proved effective because of the early lockdown announced by the Prime Minister Narendra Modi.